tell me about that first game against the Bucks when you were on the Knicks.
Ooh.
They had "I'm Coming Home" playing.
Ooh.
Delete that part. And you know, what was that feeling like? You know, coming back to New York. I remember being there. How
you was there?
Yeah, against the Bucks, and then Chauncey was there too. Free Chauncey.
Yeah.
Chauncey.
The irony in that game, right? With Chauncey coming home, like Puff, like it was, you know what I mean? It was a moment. When I came, mind you, it was 6 o'clock in the morning.
When you got the call?
No, when I landed in New York and had to go play that night, I was coming from All-Star Weekend in LA. And I got the call I think that Sunday night, though, that Monday night, I got the call. Everything happened. I wound up in New York. They like, yo, you can play in a couple days. I'm like, nah, we gonna play. I want to play the first game. Shit. Like, you gotta get your physical. You gotta do this. I'm 6 o'clock, fly in. I don't have no place to stay. Family with me. We staying in the hotel. Like, I ain't even check in yet. Fresh off the plane, go do my physical, shoot around, walk through. I don't got my sneakers. I'm still in Denver Nuggets sneakers.
Oh, shit.
I'm in the white and I think the navy Melos at this point in time. I don't even have my sleeves. My sleeves is off. If you look at the game, I think I have one sleeve on. I look nasty out there. We got the royal blue uniforms on and the headband. And shit was just fucked up. I'm so tired in the back in the locker room throughout the whole day. Media, frenzy, and they like, all right, we gonna let you come out. We gonna surprise them and come out a different way. And they're like, we gonna play I'm Coming Home, right? But I'm thinking about, the original I'm Coming Home. Like that's a classic.
Well, I don't know the original. What's the original?
I'm Coming Home. Like that's it was Puff did the
the sample?
Yeah, the sample. So and that's all you hear. And they played it, they put it on the screen. But
it was
mind
insane.
you, I can't see shit. It's supposed to be like a reveal, like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come out. So I can't see. I can't
He's in
see
a tunnel
shit.
like.
But I hear it goes black, and I see the screen, and all I hear is the kind of like the monologue or the audio of my voice, and then in the city, and then it drops. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world. Like that shit gave me goosebumps. All the tiredness went out the window. The fatigue, the tired legs, everything went out the window. And I locked into that moment. I didn't know plays. The only plays I knew was shit that I knew from studying the game and watching the Knicks play and, just studying the basketball. That's the only play. I knew sets, but I didn't really know how to execute their sets like that. So I'm coming in just chick on my head cut off. But that song right there will forever means something to me. And the fact that you was in the building that night.
Oh man.
What were your seats that night? What was you saying?
They were
He was scalping the tickets.
It was the top ones, but I would always find a way down, you know.
Nice.
So that was an amazing night.
Nah, yeah, that was a beautiful night. That love, that response, because it wasn't really love at that point. It was just, okay, we got somebody that's one of our own, and okay, let's go now. So it was just excitement, you know what I mean? It was just the excitement of another energy coming into New York.
Actually, I got another good question for you, a theory.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like playoff basketball in New York, I don't know if it's that the fans are so close to the court or something, because I literally think if you go to like a game at Crypto, the baseline is further at Crypto than it is in New York.
A little bit more space.
Do you think, sometimes I feel like the fans are so intense in New York supporting it, and like, do you think it gets in the players' heads sometimes? Because I feel like you watch an OKC Thunder game, it's as intense, the home crowd, but something about that New York grit, it doesn't seem as like it gets in the heads as much. And I feel like I've watched New York playoff basketball games sometimes, especially being there now. I'm like, wow, this is so intense on the players. Do you think it's harder in New York to play for the Knicks? Not harder in a bad way, but just like more intense than if you were playing for OKC or Indiana?
Yeah, it's what New York does is it keeps you on point. Like it keeps you reminded that I have to do my best and I have to be the best. So if you embrace that you gonna be good because you're gonna do what you have to do to be the best every single night.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't embrace that and you just, I'm gonna go through the motions and I'm gonna just be cool and okay, I'm gonna play this. You can't treat New York like you could treat any other city when it comes to performance. You can't do that. Performing in Utah or Milwaukee is a lot different than performing in New York. Even performing in Miami and performing in Dallas is different than performing in New York. New York is a performance-based community to the world. So when you play and you perform, you got to bring your A game. So New York keeps you on that edge. It's just most people who have limitations, who can't perform on a night-to-night basis.
But do you feel like that also puts the team at a disadvantage that all the away teams are always coming into New York?
Yeah, I mean, a disadvantage, you could look at it as a disadvantage or you could look at it as a challenge, right? Mm-hmm. Prior to when I got there, right, they was looking at it as a disadvantage. Mm-hmm. When I got there, my goal was to try to change that mindset. When motherfuckers coming to this garden, they got to know what time it is. It's showtime when it's coming to this garden. Like, and you had to have a different mindset coming into this garden. It wasn't we coming in the garden getting 30, getting 40, getting 50s. Like, no, we nobody's coming in our court doing that type of shit. So it was it was a culture that was created from that. But I do believe that there's other tough arenas to play in. Like, it's tough to play in OKC. It was tough to play in Utah. Mm-hmm. Utah was like a high school gym, like a college gym where the fans is right here. That's the court. The fans is right here. Mm-hmm. I could trip my foot out and fuck you up on the court. If you make a wrong move, you might trip over my ankle. Like in Utah, it's a lot different. Sacramento, right? Arco Arena, the old Arco Arena.
Cowbells.
Yeah. It was the worst shit to be a part of. Like, it was the worst arena to play in because it was it's just like a pit, right? So the Garden is the Garden. You know what I mean? This is the Mecca. This is performance. You got to show out. You're on stage.
Literally.
Right? Which is why, all the love and excitement and visuals go to you now because you are the fan base. You are the face to that next generation. The way that we look at Spike Lee, this next generation is going to look at you when they talk about the Knicks.
Wow. You gotta be at every game, champ.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, if you need somebody to holler,
so fuck them award shows and
I'm just kidding.